be precautious when the sweet. I want that brand new Bentley with the red seats. My pops was there for me, so I'll be a...
Deep in the heart of Texas, San Antonio, the scene for the Rockets. A tremendous inside-outside threat. The young duo, Christian Wood and Jalen Green, looking to impose their will here as they ready themselves for this raucous crowd at AT&T Center. Rockets, Spurs, coming right up on 2K Sports.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up.
Look at that. That is spectacular.
That's amazing.
I need the energy all the way up.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Oh,
No,
my goodness.
no, he didn't.
Wow.
Gentlemen, that's gorgeous.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are always competitive. So what kind of people fit their culture? Greg Popovich says we're looking for character, people that have gotten over themselves. A sense of humor is huge.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And he's tailed off in the last 10 games when it comes to his D. You can see his steals are down, but he's not playing with the same intensity that he had to begin with. The coaching staff's got to get him motivated.
Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Bogdanovic, the great out there at Porter. And it's the Beast, and it's Wagner in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, the... Four in the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Murray. And it's Vassell in at the shooting guard position. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the trade deadline now in the rearview mirror, Steve. It's behind us. Is that a weight off the shoulders, do you think, of many of the players?
It is, Kevin, in a lot of ways. For some, it always feels good not to worry about your name in a trade. For others, they're still upset that they didn't get traded.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Got a piece of it. Hart the pass to the great. First quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Hart on the wing. Porter. Houston moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's the great, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's his first.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. 6-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, that was a fun one to watch. Love seeing the desire that comes through when a team knows they have to turn it up to pull off the comeback.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
Great recognition by Pirtle, slicing through the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
The great passes to Hart. Here's the great. And the three off target.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Murray left side. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Richardson attacking. 5 to shoot. Pass to Vassell. Johnson for 3.
Good effort and good D by Bojan Bogdanovic. He was in great position.
Here's the great. He's covered by Murray. The pass to Bogdanovic, and he drives in. Bucket is good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Pass to Purtle. He kicks to Richardson. Murray outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Vassell. Another shot outside for Murray. Drops in the tray.
Working off ball, something Murray continues to develop. That's a nice play.
And for Purtle, the stats don't tell the whole story. Steve, he just does whatever he can to help his team.
He's a good screener, solid defender, runs the floor, and you can't teach his size.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the great. He's covered by Murray. 4 on the shot clock.
Nice reaction defensively. Murray with great body control. He's a hard guy to shake.
Vassell. The D by Bogdanovic.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Vassell, the pass to Murray. And he banks in the lane. Murray's got 5 points so far.
One of Murray's weapons showing up there, that crazy long wingspan.
Here's the great. He's covered by Murray. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Vassell, the pass to Murray. And it's blocked. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's the great. A 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Purtle.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam King. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size. A 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. McDermott's checked in for Josh Richardson. Lonnie Walker comes in for Devin Vassell. And Jones subbed in for Murray. Here's the great. He's got 8, and the 3-ball is good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's McDermott. Inside to halt the run, and there's the nice layup by Johnson.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's the great, defended by Jones. Wood with the screen for Green. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
and he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
From 8, Wood with the block.
And an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
Kennard with the ball. Now defended by McDermott. Here's the great. Off target from outside. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Pirtle. Jones with it. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. McDermott passes to Jones. Pirtle with a screen on Wood. Johnson can't hit.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here's Walker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pirtle kicks to Johnson. Here's Walker. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Rockets leading by 8. Here's the great. 11 points in the game. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's time for T-shirts. All right, look who's coming on to the court.
Martin, he's checked in for the Rockets. And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, the Beast.
Well, you talk about a player displaying complete dominance on the floor. This is it. And it seemed like he could do no wrong as he was a factor in really every facet of the game. A truly remarkable performance.
Walker with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Martin.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's the great. 13 points in the game. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
McDermott passes to Bates-Diop. To the left side wing. And here's Jones. Kicks it out to Collins. Shot clock at 5. San Antonio again missing. Rockets leading by 10. Green, the pass to the great. From deep. That one misses. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Houston ball.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for DeJounte Murray.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Here's the great. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The great's got 15.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's McDermott. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Here's Walker. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Bates-Diop. Collins, a screen on Green. Takes it inside, and Bates-Diop gets it to go.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Kennard on the wing. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The great passes to Green. Wood with the screen for Green. Here's the great, defended by Jones. Kennard for 3. Second chance shot, and Wood with the nice bucket inside.
And you can see their strategy coming in They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And so it's Houston riding a 15-point lead.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Quite a position. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So on the floor for Houston, Wood out there with Wagner. Then it's Green, and it's the Beast, and it's the Great in at the one spot. And it's the Rockets on the break. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
San Antonio ball.
Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Rockets, number one.
Are just tremendously disciplined. Offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And the Spurs with some changes. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Richardson, and Jones subbed in for DeJounte Murray. And Walker's got the ball here for the Spurs. Down by 12. Here's the Great. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
Rockets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense. And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Jones dishes to Pirtle, kicks it to McDermott. Spurs passing it around. 6 to shoot. Johnson, that's for 2. Misses off the right iron.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Here's the Great, defended by Jones, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for the Great. Averaging 36 points, 11 assists, and 11 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Johnson can't hit.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Here's the Great, guarded by Walker. And it's Wagner missing. Spurs trail by 17. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Wood. 17th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball off than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish. Unbelievable. I love the way he plays. Jones kicks to Walker. Pirtle with a screen on Green. Here's Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
Here's the Great. He's got 20. The shot comes out.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the call will go against the Great.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Collins checked in for the Spurs.
San Antonio timeout. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get
And the Spurs with possession. 15-point game.
Coming onto the floor for your
Back to Johnson. Puts up a 3. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game. The Great passes to Martin, and finished off by Martin.
skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Now here's Jones. Not a lot of room. Collins kicks to Johnson. Collins, a screen on Martin. Here's Johnson. Wood with the block. Here's the great, defended by Jones. Plenty of space. And Jones pulls it down.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools, so he's been searching for direction for a long time.
Yep, it counts.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
The great passes to Wagner. 1:49 left to play in the first half. He gets it in there. The greats got 4 points this quarter. And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
.116 left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
And it's Jones with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs, trailing by 19. The pass to Collins. Stolen by Martin. Out to the wing. And Jones over to help. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Crafty move. Oh! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Jones looking for an opening. To Walker. Collins setting the pick for Johnson. Knocked loose. Outside, Green. Out left to the wing. And so it's Houston riding on with a 23-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Greg Pop.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime.
Welcome to half.
Even though I'm a checkers man myself, we're seeing a chess match out there between the two generals. They're creating high-quality looks for themselves
And now turning our attention to this game, we have seen a very confident performance for the... Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the great.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, the 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Then there's Murray. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Vassell in at the shooting guard. The rebound by Johnson. Spurs trail by 21. And Porter comes to help. And the call will go against the great. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Rockets. Murray left side. And he stays with it. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And with the here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this. Well, you look at the great, uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Really been in with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's Murray. It's blocked. Outside, Porter got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Spurs making a switch here. Bates Diop's checked in. Doubled by Murray. Porter passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Hart, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, creating second chance opportunities.
Hurdle finds Murray. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Hurdle with the double team, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And stolen by Murray, and they're moving it up. 11 feet away. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Franz Wagner.
It's on Franz Wagner.
And as we've seen at the defensive end, Murray can rack up a lot of steals.
Greg, the reason why we know this. Long arms, quick hands, and once he picks it, he's off to the races. A tremendous open court player.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Wagner.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Richardson, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Richardson's got his first points of the night.
I like that Josh Richardson is more comfortable in this offense, just taking what the defense allows.
Outside, Porter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Porter Jr.
Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Stolen away. Here's Bates Diop. It's deflected. Launches a three, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
Assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Hurdle with a screen on Kennard. In the corner, Murray with it. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Bates Diop. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Pirtle. Tries again, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Checking out the numbers for the Beast. unbelievable play for him over the last month. First in rebounding, third in blocks. And of course, he's in the top 5 in free throw percentage. It can go overlooked, but sure makes a difference.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint.
What's a T-shirt? There's your Spurs.
All right, so San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Here's the great. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jones against Wood. Pass to McDermott. Shot clock at 6. Sinks the 15-footer. McDermott's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Green, no luck.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Johnson kicks to Jones. Collins passes to Jones. 13 feet away. Doesn't go that time. And Houston the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And not easy getting Wood off his spot, even with contact. Still able to assist and balanced.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. The kick out to Walker. He dishes it to Collins. Wood against Jones. Back to Collins. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Jones. And a switch here also for Houston. Wagner's checked in. Rockets shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Johnson. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-5 run. He kicks it to Murray. Pass to Collins. Here's Johnson driving the lane. The Rockets pull it in. Wood's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Wagner has it in the corner. Wood with the bucket. And it's 7 points for Christian Wood.
And operating there in deep. Wood makes a nice adjustment there to get his shot.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Houston.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And there's the pass to Martin. Fires the 3. Rebound by Murray. Piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
San Antonio ball. Now into the lineup for your Spurs, Josh Richardson.
And so it's the Houston Rockets rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back, and assist to the game. Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard take.
Houston with a big group substitution here. And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Hart. Porter is out there with the great. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Şengün in at the power forward position. Passes to the great from deep three-point range. Offensive rebound to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Richardson with the double team. Porter outside. It's hauled in by Bates-Diop. Bates-Diop's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hart. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Murray scanning the floor. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game. Jones checked in for the Spurs.
First team foul. Coming onto the
and
floor.
San Antonio has possession.
Trey Jones.
A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Murray finds Jones. Here's Vassell. Just 3 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. The Great's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Jones over to help. And Hart has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's the Great. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
The Great's got 11 in the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Murray the pass to Vassell. Pirtle with a screen on Porter. Down low, Pirtle kicks to Murray. And he comes up with the deuce. 12 points for DeJounte Murray.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Doubled by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Hart.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
To the wing on the left. Pass to the Great. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's the drive. That's tipped.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Rejected by Murray.
So quick off the floor, Murray can afford to wait until the shooter commits.
Knocked away. Driving in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Richardson the pass to Vassell. Here, and it's Murray with the jam.
I like this from Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
Here's the Great. Off target from three-point range. Here's Vassell. No good with the triple.
We talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Here's the Great. Drives to the hoop. And that one is hammered home.
He almost got too much air on that one.
Yeah, the man can fly. What a show.
Never underestimate these guys. They've turned dunking into an art form.
Pass to Richardson. Here's Vassell. Guarded by Porter. Kicks it out to Jones. Clock at 6. The tray. Got a hand on it, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. And the Spurs making a change here. McDermott's checked in. Kennard, he's checked in for the Rockets. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the voting for the dunk contest is just about over, so let's bring up the leading contenders for you. Boy, with the players on this list, you know this year's contest is going to be a fun one.
It is, and with their places in the contest almost wrapped up, I'm sure these guys are working on their moves already.
Well, you look at the great, sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And we're getting closer and closer to having our contestants determined. So be sure to stay tuned as we'll be bringing you updates very, very soon.
And partner, if we had the contest today, I'd be happy with the group we have right now.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Zach Collins checked in for Purdy, and it's Johnson in for Richardson.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Good on the triple. The Greats got 47 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Smitty, last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest for those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. There's the pass to Walker. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. It's stolen by Jones. Johnson against Kennard. Here's Jones. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now a timeout. Called by Houston. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Just 4 to shoot. From the top of the key. Doesn't go for him. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's the great. The Rockets with another miss. With the step back. Walker with it. And it's Martin picking him up.
2 minutes.
Here's Bates Diop. There's a screen by Collins. That's tipped. Here's the great, and yet another basket.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Passes it to McDermott. Back to Walker. Pass to Collins. Spurs working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Here's Jones. It's blocked.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50.
Third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the great.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Pass to Bates-Diop. Trying to find Jones, he gets it to him, and it's blocked. Here's the great, defended by Jones. Walker with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
No coverage that time.
It was just fun watching Doug McDermott shoot the basketball, comfortable to pull up whenever he has room to shoot it.
Here's the great, defended by Jones. Here's the great. For 3. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.